Incarnation of Domination. The Incarnation of Domination.
All right, welcome back to the Incarnation of Domination. Each week, a Patreon member suggests a professional wrestler, and we choose the best figures of that person. But this week, we are cheating a little bit. This is a mishmash week. So we are joined by two other professional wrestlers. First, on the wearing his hat. Who's here?
That's a very controversial hat.
Yes.
Sexy, I must say.
I feel like a sexy boy right now.
Will you introduce yourself, Vin?
I'm sorry. I was waiting for you to do it.
He's being controversial. He's hiding his identity.
Yeah, the very controversial VSK here. What's going on, guys?
We are also joined by...
Well, hey, not to be outdone by Vinny, I decided to wear these bad boys.
Oh,
just
my
for the
goodness.
occasion.
I'll race you.
Oh, boy.
yeah, everybody's wearing...
Mark, what do you have on?
Nothing. But the reason...
Mark's
has nothing on. If you're
no
watching on the
pants.
picture,
Yeah.
Mark's wearing the Playgirl version of Shawn Michaels gear.
Well, the reason that we had VSK and Alex Reynolds on is because they are two of the biggest Shawn Michaels fans, and we are doing a banger this week for Incarnation of Domination. We cheated. We didn't even ask the major marks. I let everybody know in advance.
we should have just said that Alex and I picked it because we're both in the Patreon group.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
true.
go.
Yeah, you guys picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we picked it.
Vincent Scalisi and Alex Zikos from Long Island are choosing.
Jeez, government name.
Are choosing Shawn Michaels. There's a note here though. 85 to 2000, and that's production date. So that means if there's like a banger Mattel you want to bring up, it doesn't count.
Oh,
because it
okay.
wasn't-
That was my question.
I was getting overwhelmed by the fact of just that era. And I'm
guys,
like, how do you pick?
I love Shawn Michaels. I love talking to you guys, but we would be here till the sun came up if we were trying to make that happen.
point.
I mean, it's similar. We did a hour-long... we did a 2-hour-long Bret Hart two-parter for Bret Hart. So this would
And that
be
was by
very
accident.
similar.
We were like, we could try to do it, and then it just went so long. We're like, we have to do a whole.
This would be worse because
Yeah,
there
this
were
would be
Shawn
worse.
Michaels figures that continued in production while Bret Hart wasn't for like 20 years.
For sure. All right, to either one of you, I know Vinny does this. Maybe does Alex? Do you own a Remco Matt Maniacs Shawn Michaels rookie?
No, I do not.
Wow.
No, I do not.
Is it on your to do list?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
It's too astronomical in price and with zero sentimental value.
Yeah.
Other than it being his first ever figure, I can't
Yeah,
I can't do it.
That's the only reason I got it, just because it's his rookie figure. But I found a deal for like 140, I think,
Steal.
and
If
it's
the
like,
figure's not
Yeah.
paid up, that's
but
steal.
it's like it's got some scuffs on it, and it also doesn't have a shirt and doesn't have the
that's
glasses.
a given. So the shirt and the glasses are the unreal, unobtainable aspects of this figure. I have been looking for probably close to 10 years for Sean and Marty. At one point, I got them. I still have them, but no glasses. And people make reproduction glasses that are very, very, very easy to identify. They don't look anything like the real ones. Are really weird. They have like the holes. They almost look like Robin from Batman and Robin. Like,
Oh, they have
like
holes
not
in them?
holes, but little indents in their holes. Like it looks very bizarre.
Okay, I gotcha.
And they're very easy to spot. Even this weekend, I was at Toy Hio and someone had it in a glass case loose, and I went fake glasses and walked away before I didn't even finish.
Wow.
You know? And then actually,
Even just
a couple times ago at Toy Hio, a guy had them loose with the glasses, and I was like, dude, I don't need to spend over $1,000 in these figures. I offered him, I want to say $200 each just for the glasses, and he said no.
Jeez.
Couldn't you
because then
coupon
he's
that?
got this incomplete thing.
I could have done the coupon legwork now, looking back on it, and they've only gone up, and I kind of feel like maybe I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
But even,
hefty
like,
price
when
to drop down though. Like,
It sucks.
$1,000
for an
bucks,
accessory. I mean, it's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
To drop that
You
cash.
have the shirts on display,
Yeah.
and they look so much better with the shirts. Like I just have a shirtless guy in red tights that doesn't look anything like
Yeah, but
Shawn
you
Michaels.
can- yeah.
The shirts makes a
If you
difference.
don't care,
It really
you
does.
can get a repro shirt for like less than $20 and then just have it.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
display.
for sure.
Vinny, if I were you, I'd get some repro shit for that. That's
I have no
Actually, you can get repro everything for it for
Yeah, I'm
change,
not
and it'll
above
look,
that.
It'll look pretty cool. The shirt's a little tougher to identify the bootleg shirt or not, but real
guys, tag me in some bootleg shirts and glasses.
I'm sure when this
pick 'em
episode
up.
comes out, somebody will hook you up. Yeah. So that's his rookie figure. That's Matt Maniacs. It's AWA Remco. It's the last and final set of AWA figures. And
So I have a question.
What was the time on that? Like what date was
it
that?
is 1985, but probably came out in 86.
I think 86. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like the other guys in that set are just as maybe even more rare. There's like the Nord, the Barbarian played the Berserker, crazy rare. He's like soft goods, like fur boots, and this chain, like impossible to find. Yeah.
So do you know if that little figure, like they have the micro AWA guys, did that come out first or same time?
That's a great question, and I do not know the answer to that. And that would be a D-Freedom psychopath thing to look up because I don't even
Gotcha.
know how.
I
I don't
also-
even know how we'd even figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know. I have that figure. I have the Shawn and the Marty in those, but I was also wondering if they're all the same colors because they're just randomly colored. So like, does every set have the same color for all
man.
these figures?
Oh,
So
no.
D-Freedom.
So this is getting deep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce that one right back at you. If they are you gonna have to keep collecting colors?
1,000,000% no. I bought these for like $50. I think I bought the whole set, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll just keep the Shawn and Marty and resell the rest." And that was over 2 years ago, and I still have the whole set.
Really?
Nobody cares about those
Who
little
else
things.
Who else is? Do you know? Can you identify the rest of the guys?
I think it's Nord the Barbarian, Flair.
you gave
it's
me
all-
a flare.
Oh, maybe
yeah.
Mark has the flare.
It's
So
a,
for people listening that don't know, these are like muscle men, one colored, 1 inch to 1.5 inch figures, right?
yeah. They're tiny.
Yeah.
If you don't care how
comes
much
up
they
to
go
the-
for, send them to me. I'll put them on Whatnot next week.
Oh, there you go.
Sure.
Mark will split your whatnot profits
Yeah.
with them.
I'm losing more money in the shipping to Mark, I think.
All right. Moving on. Shawn Michaels' next figure, Hasbro, 1990. I do wish, and I feel like if LJN stuck around for maybe a year longer, he would have had an LJN for sure,
That would have been awesome.
Which would have been pretty cool.
which would have been interesting to look back on. But unfortunately, he doesn't. So it's 1990. Hasbro Tag Team 2-pack Series 1. The Rockers are my be-all, end-all favorite tag team at the time this comes out. I'm 5 or 6, and this was a huge thing. I remember I got it for Easter. I can literally remember it. All three packs were in my Easter basket that year. I think like Easter 91. It's just like probably up there with like the most sentimental, definitely not aesthetically pleasing figure. It's pretty brutal actually, but the sentimentalness of the Rockers 2-pack I think lives on with people our age. Like pretty
It's funny you
powerful.
say that because my dad's favorite tag team was the Rockers. So I remember for Father's Day, I like made a big stink that I had to have my mom buy a Rockers 2-pack for me to give to my dad. So I used to have one that I played with, and then he kept a set on his dresser like my whole childhood.
Where is
Wow,
that now?
that's
Where is that-
awesome.
Where is that now?
Eventually, I just took it. So I have two
Oh,
sets
there
of
we go.
Rockers. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You took you still to this day have your dad's gift, Rockers?
Probably. I think one of them, I have 3 sets of Rockers because I have one in the case sealed behind me, one open behind me, and then one that has maybe a broken arm that I re-glued on in my Hasbro set on the other side of the room.
From like childhood.
Yeah, I have 2 childhood sets and then one SummerSlam 2-pack that I got maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
And by the way,
Yes.
we've talked about it before, but for those that don't know, Vinny has a near complete Shawn Michaels collection. You can see it on the stream if you're watching on Patreon. There's 2 full detals here.
His basement has been renamed Hickens Bottom.
And Hickens Bottom is full.
It's full, very full of toys. What about you, Alex? Any sentimental?
No, I
attachment?
never collected Hasbro's.
Man, that's crazy.
Never, yeah. So I love like looking back at them now. I love that 2-pack. It's a really cool 2-pack. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe you or Matt said that people have always had a hard time like capturing the colorfulness of the Rockers in action figures.
It's clearly was too expensive to do then. It's way too expensive now, even
Right.
to truly get like a great like Rockers attire done absolutely perfectly. Pretty tough.
Yeah.
But even like they had that yellowish, like more yellow, pretty plain pair of tights with like the zebra print boots and then like whatever, some strings on their legs. Like this is a green that I don't know if they've ever even worn.
I always often think that this is kind of a botched like attire that doesn't exist.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Either
I wonder
way,
if there's like reference photos or anything, you know?
well,
maybe.
D Freedom's listening to this. His head just.
We're gonna get way too deep for him. Sorry about that.
All right, and then obviously, I mean, if you didn't have it, Alex, man, the boy toy Shawn Michaels, Macho Man body. You stick on that new head, you got an automatic top guy in your fig fed. That's
so
a big
good.
deal.
It's so good.
See, my friend was a big Hasbro collector. So I remember playing with those, like when I would go to his house. And I think the black and silver one would probably be the one.
That
like
one
if I were
rules,
if I were to dabble into Hasbro's, I'd probably get that one.
So there's the white and red is the yellow card release. That's first, and then eventually we get a re-release of that same figure, and then also the blue, black and silver repaint, which is rules. Which also to call attention to that Macho Man body, which was used for Rick Martel and Macho Man, has wrist tape that was never painted on his fingers
anyone,
and stuff.
yeah.
But with Shawn, he has the gloves. It kind of like it just made it also so much more seamless. It rules, man. To this day, that figure just rules. It's front row in my case right here. I'm staring right at it. It's awesome.
I only had the red and white one, and I never got the black and silver one until I was an adult. It was my first ever eBay purchase. I think I got it for like $25 or $30, mint on card.
And you were like,
wow.
I can't believe I'm spending $25.
Probably, probably.
The black and silver, I got it. I remember getting it at Caldor. That whole set was at Caldor for some reason. That's the Giant Gonzalez set, and I was there.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Well, an old school Caldor.
I wonder what happened that they didn't have that Jake the Snake body. Like why they made the change.
No, it's supposed to be like a Virgil body.
Yeah. But the punching arm, yeah.
I know, but
there's a big difference. Yeah,
Jake's got that pot belly. You can't really say
yes.
that. Yeah. Okay. That I never been known, and I don't know like that prototype. If that were to surface, that'd be pretty damn.
I've seen on eBay like.
People make customs with Virgil.
Exactly. Yeah. The custom
it's close. It's close.
It's close, but
like.
it's not the same.
Yeah. Interesting. Nonetheless, man, are we in a complete drought until? I think it's
Bendham's?
Yeah, the Bendham.
The Bendham's next. Yeah.
I think Jack's Series 1 is before the Bendham.
Is it
Really?
I'm gonna go with my heart of hearts that I got the Jack Series 1 right before Series 3 Bendham.
Damn.
That's how intensely I was into this stuff. Yeah, Series 1 Jacks. I mean, at the time, looking back on it, it is a game changer, but at the time it was a game changer because there was really just no product. There's nothing to play with. And I don't know if you guys are actively playing with wrestling figures at this point, but I was.
Yes.
And I was
100%.
I was dying for something. So as much as like there's so many flaws in a Jack's Bone Cruncher, it was still just like unbelievable that we were getting new guys.
Oh,
I think the pure joy of that figure and like the new toy line wiped away any of the negatives of that figure.
Yeah. And I think it holds up. Like it was all like kind of unique parts that Jax didn't really use for anybody else. Weird like,
it was like
rib cage striations.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing. It's like it's such a weird body that like I don't know, I guess could only be Shawn Michaels.
The arms so
wide,
like,
the
boots.
Yeah.
But in that sense, compared to like a Hasbro or anything else we had, especially an LJN, just that 5 points of articulation.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
What a game
huge
changer.
difference.
You could do super kicks.
His legs move.
Yeah. He could sit down if he wanted to.
And this is 96 and it's the first time he has hearts on him. So that's like
true.
that's a huge thing too.
Wow.
And that figure gets repainted
Couple hundred times.
Right away, Series 2, which is still a beautiful figure, the red.
Yeah.
Now
even like the earrings on it.
The earrings on that are really cool
so
too.
cool.
Yeah. That's
Series 1.
Series 1 scan is the best Shawn scan of the Bone Cruncher era.
I disagree.
Which one are you going to go with?
So I always loved these figures, but they were bad because they were an entrance gear. But I think he had a slammer in the chaps.
That slammer looks like he's possessed, though. He's like,
but it's a way better scan. He's got a bigger body.
The figure, I'll give you that. The figure is cooler, but the face, no.
The hair is so much better.
The hair is cool. Yeah.
Get out of town. He said.
For whatever reason, figure companies have a very tough time with Shawn Michaels' face. For a man whose gimmick was that he's the most handsome, sexy man, nobody can really lock this face down.
Sculptors can't look directly into his eyes. They fall in love, you know? Yeah.
It's too beautiful, yeah.
Wow, this is actually, I just realized this, perfect person to be doing here on Valentine's Day. By the way, we're recording this on Valentine's Day.
Wow.
I had a question about that Series 1. So that's kind of iconic, and they remade a Mattel. We're not talking about that today, but they remade a Mattel with the same colors.
Yes.
When did he wear that? Was that a
SummerSlam
SummerSlam 95.
Come on, Mark.
SummerSlam 95, Mark.
We're all going to yell at you.
Yeah, this is just
Thanks, guys.
Mark's colorblind, so every Shawn Michaels match he's wearing the same gear. Same
He
gear.
was wearing that great
Hearts
tights
again? Oh.
Why does he wear triangles? God. So now, I mean, this is just going to be a free-for-all because in the Jakks era, the Bone Crunchers and Slammers, I mean, we mentioned the Bendham Series 3, which is a pretty brutal figure.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I love that figure. That was
I like it, but it's brutal in the sense that I guess it's tiny compared to the Diesel, and that's cool. Nice little companion piece.
Yeah.
I like that it's WrestleMania 10.
Yeah.
So, that's a cool
Which
little
I
thing.
feel like
cool.
I'm surprised that WrestleMania hasn't gotten any more love for Shawn Michaels figures.
It's also,
It's
I guess,
got
'cause it's a pretty plain outfit, I guess.
Broski complains about
It
that all
is,
the time.
but-
Because he wants the
I don't know.
razor from it.
We
Alex,
just got three
one
Shawn
that-
Michaels were revealed just this past weekend, and still not SummerSlam 02.
Yeah, man.
I want that one really bad.
What a
Me
letdown.
too, because not for nothing, they're all this guy in long tights with hearts on them. At least that one would be a big departure, you know?
Yeah.
Which makes me, I want them to redo the Hogan Shawn, making fun of Hogan.
That's one of my
man.
favorite figures. We're not
Yeah,
talking
no.
about that one today, but
we
it's one
can't
of my
talk. We
favorites.
technically we're not talking about that in this segment, but yeah, you know. there's a lot more
Alex,
meat in
the
bone.
one that comes in the series that has the heart-shaped bed, like that whole Heartbreak Hotel set, is
Yeah.
WrestleMania 10.
I meant 11. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there's no WrestleMania
Yeah.
11.
There is.
I meant 11.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta
watched that
defend
match
the
the other
Bendham.
day. That's why.
You're defending the Bendham? Bring it.
Okay. This
I
is
also don't know why they're making a WrestleMania 10 figure in 1996, but whatever.
Very,
Very
weird,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
but in your Hasbro Galoob Fig Fed, you now have a Shawn Michaels that isn't or that can do the super kick.
Okay. It's cool.
Yeah,
That's
but we
why
already
I
have
love
the
it.
Bone Crunchers.
Man, my Hasbro was throwing a double, like a drop kick, basically. I mean, what do you yeah. Pretty brutal. I mean, the Bone Crunchers are all over the place now, so we can just start, shouting them out back and forth. But there's also, I'm trying to think of the other lines. There's like Playmates. There's a little grudge match.
yeah.
There's the thumb wrestler one, so Vinny
Yes.
can
Right.
live out his lifelong dream and shove his thumb up Shawn Michaels' ass.
Oh my god.
It's more his lower back. I was a little disappointed.
You're right. Sorry. Up Sean's lower
So
back.
close. So close.
Yeah.
There's the thumb wrestler. There's the little like grudge match guys. They're kind of
Yes.
hunched over with the big arms, oversized arms.
Do you
He's got a
count
little,
the
little
statue
head
guy?
The statue,
Yeah.
little head ringer, which is those cool little novelty items. I remember. I don't know if you guys remember, but that Toys R Us in Carl Place was like one of the first ones ever to get the makeover. That like mid '90s Toys R Us makeover where it was like more hip. And when the first time I went there via the makeover, they had all that Playmate stuff, and I remember getting a lot of it, like all that kind of. That was the first time I saw all that stuff. It's a weird memory I have. Yeah.
I remember I got the first Bone Crunchers at a comic shop in Nassau Mall, to be real niched, and only the 3 people in this chat. Yeah, and
Jesus.
they made you sign a thing saying these figures break, you can't return them.
Oh.
Huh.
I believe that because Broski literally says every time you bring up Series 1, he says his were all so flimsy and floppity and like breaking that he returned them. He's like, I'm not going to collect wrestling figures anymore. And then in a real Broski moment, he went back 2 weeks later and bought the whole set. So.
Right. It's good to know that started young.
Yeah. Yeah. The That's So Matt Cardona moments happened early on.
So with the Bone Crunchers, I know like there's the Backlash ones. Do you know what the years are on those? Like, do they go into the 2000s?
Yes. Backlash goes into like 01.
Yeah.
Because I just got like when the podcast started, I heard you guys talking about one that has the Texas heart.
Yeah, that one's great.
It's one of my favorites, but it's a Backlash one, so I don't know if that is
That
in.
might be right on the cusp. I'm gonna say it's 2000 though, so I say that's in.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Because there's that one. There's black with white, I think, and then there's a blue heart also, or blue tights maybe. They just started cranking them out, and like they were just random.
Which is crazy because he's like not even really on TV at this
yeah,
point.
he's
Barely.
gone.
Yeah.
But they
Oh
did
my-
have a repaint of the Series 1 that was the WrestleMania 14 DX ones, really poorly done.
DTA.
Yeah, DT.
Was it Series 2?
Don't trust
Series 1 or
nobody.
Series 2?
Yeah,
It was
I think
one of
it's
those-
DTA 1.
And then it was
Yeah.
also in like so many 2-packs and box sets that came out around WrestleMania.
He had those
DX
white,
Keeper
four-pack.
vest.
white tights one.
The white
He had
tights
a
one.
white-
That was
he had
maybe
a
that was the
white tights
WrestleMania
one?
14 set. Yeah,
The
yeah.
white tights, that's not even a real outfit though, right?
It's not a real outfit, and
That's
it
a
doesn't have a
Jack's.
heart on the crotch.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Jack's made up outfit. But that's also the same as that WrestleMania Rock with like capri tights on, like Taka Michinoku style tights
Yeah.
on the Rock.
Yeah, and here we are talking about how we bought all of them, so
I
they got
know.
us.
Well, I
Right.
mean-
Yeah.
We can't not talk about the buddy that I recently got for you
Oh
as a
my
gift.
God.
Yeah, I'll raise my
That's-
camera.
That's a thing of beauty.
He's just staring over me.
Look at that. There's do you have the banger or the slammer they're called, like the mini version of that?
No, I didn't know that
Maybe-
that
I might be
existed.
wrong. Maybe he doesn't have one. Might be wrong.
Was that like those
check
like
that.
Beanie Baby type?
Yeah, the bin they like you
Yeah.
slam on the ground, it goes like ah, and they, like
Yeah.
it's so stupid. Yeah.
I don't think I
wrong
have
about
that
that.
or need it.
No, you now I have a new life's mission now.
There you go.
What else? There's some.
Wait, did you mention
wrestle crap?
Did you mention Commissioner Sean, the BCA?
Oh no,
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a great one.
Sleeper awesome figure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like it would be even more awesome if they never made that Shane with the same body and the same set because it was like very like
Yeah,
no shit, this is the same figure kind of
Yeah.
thing. But other than that, wow, cool
I
it's
figure.
really
forgot
good.
that
And it's like the first one with stubble.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I actually weirdly like the likeness on that one too.
Yeah, it's good.
Which I
Did
don't know
did that come with the cowboy hat, or
Yes.
was I just a kid?
Removable.
It did.
if-
Okay.
removable cowboy hat and a briefcase.
Oh, I'm
I didn't know
mistaken.
if
There's
I
not
didn't know if I
stubble.
used JR's hat when I was a kid to make up for it, or he came with it himself. But
No,
yeah.
yeah, JR and they both did. So you must have lost.
Mine has a
Yeah.
cowboy hat on it right now. But
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
know.
can take it
comes
off.
with a hat. Yeah, it comes with a hat. That comes off.
So I didn't even know that figure existed until I got the shipment of FWF figures, and I drafted Shawn Michaels this year. So Broski sends me all the figures pertaining
on.
to my draft. And I saw it and I was like, oh my, I loved the figure so much that I was like, I'm going to make him the commissioner. This is
on.
great.
Come on, Mark.
It was great. I probably saw it, but I don't remember it. I didn't have it.
Is there
Was that
anything-
in a manager series? What series did that come out in?
No, Series 8. It's just a
Yeah, I was
regular.
gonna say-
Series 8?
set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very weird because it's a man in the
That's
body.
that's Evil Boss Man. There's a couple of cool ones in that set. All right, before we finish up, any other? I mean, there's. Vinny, am I right? Is there the 2-pack with Hunter where he's wearing like, it's his
A
tights,
vest.
but his tights painted as jeans, so he's got like boots tucked into jeans, really.
Yes,
and then
yes,
a black
yes.
vest and a
knee
white shirt.
pads, white
Yeah, yeah.
shirt with sleeves and the vest. Like that's all
Triple
over
H,
the
the-
place.
Triple H
That's
is
a
like
really
the
cool
blue metallic
blue.
vest
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he never
No,
wore.
This is a complete make believe one off, very Jack's set, but kind of comical at this point. You know, now that we're older.
But I like the Triple
was
H,
that with
but
that Slammer's head?
yeah,
with that
Slammer's
different
head.
head. It was with a different head scan.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They released that one so many times where it was like that one, the 2-pack has the white shirt. Then there's ones that just have a vest with no shirt. And it's like in a bunch of sets. I don't know why, because he never wore jeans and a vest.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The Slammers even has molded chest hair or
does,
forearm hair.
Yes. Yeah.
Forearm hair, right?
I don't know about the forearm hair, but the chest hair definitely.
That's intense.
Oh,
That-
you know what we're
I don't
forgetting?
even know if it's painted. I think it's just molded.
yeah.
I think it's just molded.
Yeah.
We are forgetting, because I'm looking over the figures right now, the Ripped and Ruthless giant codpiece
I meant to
Shawn
bring that
Michaels.
up. Yeah.
Man,
Giant man indeed.
man, we've talked about that a lot on this show.
Yeah.
A well endowed statue / action figure. I never understood those figures because they're screwed in, but you can take a screwdriver and get them out, and then they're just figures. Very odd.
How about the I have the Stretch Armstrong Sean.
Oh
playing-
yeah.
that
Yes.
is I think that might be the worst Shawn Michaels figure of all time. And that's
It's
saying
it's
something.
horrible.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
like-
that's Playmates as well.
I have it on one of those doll stands that go like around the waist.
Oh yeah.
And
Does
it
that
just
even work?
melts. It just melts into it and just is leaning over.
No,
It's just a sad doll now.
No
Yeah.
deco, and he just has a shitty belt that says like Shawn Michaels. Right?
He's
like a
wearing,
fake,
like-
a fake championship belt.
tan beige pants, like worse than Survivor Series 02.
Oh,
He
man.
just looks like basically naked.
Would you guys here? This is really sidebar, but bro's gonna get into this talk all the time. Would you guys want a Survivor Series 02 Shawn Michaels Mattel?
1,000,000%.
Nah,
For sentiment, just for the fact that I was there,
I was there too, but
Dude,
I would. I don't know if I'd want it.
That haircut, those tights.
Yeah,
The
I
Jax-
get it.
The Jax one is black tights and not cowboy boots. They did it so poorly that we need a redeeming figure
I
for
actually
that.
think they made it more cool than what he was doing in real life, so that's kind of gets a pass.
Listen, I have a bald Shawn Michaels over here from
That's
the
true,
worst
yeah.
match in
Yeah,
history.
see,
So
that
we
match
need an
never,
02.
That match never happened.
Right.
I don't.
Well,
I don't even acknowledge that figure is in existence.
it's
I
in
was
your
at-
car.
I finally took it out.
Good.
I was at Wrestling Universe last weekend with Gallows, and like he doesn't know modern day figure stuff, and I showed him that, and he was like, he could not believe that existed. That was
horrible.
real. I was like, yeah,
Ugh.
That's a conversation for another day, but
that's a whole
horrible.
That's a much more sad edition of Incarnation.
Ugh.
All right, last call before we all pick our favorites here. I think we've done it pretty good service because he doesn't have like a Titantron.
I'm surprised they didn't like, even though he wasn't really around.
He's
surprised
not-
They did
those-
something
one-
bone crunchers.
Legends or the idea of making a figure of a person that's not on TV was like foreign at that time. So
for sure. And then if they
Yeah.
did, what would it be like when he's the ref and like the really inappropriate?
Hell
bikers?
yeah.
that'd be great.
Hell yeah.
Now,
take one of those.
now I'd want that figure.
Imagine like those little bikers with like a tied shirt that has his wrestling academy
Oh.
on it.
Oh my god,
That'd be
Give it to
great.
me.
that'd be really cool. Actually, that'd actually be really cool. But that's like a pipe dream, or a Comic Con exclusive or something. I can't
Whatever
see it.
Mattel guys are listening to this right now, you've heard our demands.
No, make my goddamn Mo2 SummerSlam, Sean. All right, favorite Shawn Michaels. Let's go around the horn. Hit us, Mark.
The Ben, I'm gonna go Bendham because nobody else is the Bendham Shawn Michaels.
I don't hate the Bendham. It's just it's a little puny, but it kind of starts the run where they all become puny.
Yeah,
Alex,
I'm going to say the DTA WrestleMania 14 tights, Shawn Michaels.
I know what I was thinking as we were talking about this. There's no Jax in your house Degeneration X tights, Sean. Like not even close, right?
Yeah, there
They
is.
did a
black?
2-pack with Triple H,
Yeah, it's
a classic.
Oh no, classic, but not a
Yeah, it's a classic.
Not in the era of it happening. I meant like a Bone Cruncher.
Oh, no.
no.
Yeah.
I gotta go red and white Hasbro.
Whoa.
All right.
Whew, I am really torn here over the Rockers 2-pack or Series 1 Bone Cruncher just because.
I was gonna go Series 1 Bone Cruncher because I thought everyone was gonna pick that.
Wow.
That's why I picked the Bendham. but-
I'm going to go Series 1 Bone Cruncher because that comes out, I'm literally frothing at the mouth for wrestling figures to be a thing. And he's my favorite wrestler. And, I think, obviously the best wrestler in the world at the time. So
it's a Hall of Fame figure, I believe, too. right?
I believe it's in the Major Wrestling Figure podcast Figure Hall of Fame, too, as well.
And especially that whole set, that encapsulates the new gen right there.
So-
Like
Yeah.
all those guys,
Perfect, yeah.
that's perfectly what's on TV right now and all the top guys.
Broski's has a minty set that he's been getting autographed, and I'm pretty jealous about it. Actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's really, really cool.
I know, yeah.
Someone in this group did it where they put the Mattels with the Bone Cruncher Series
That's
1.
really
And it
cool.
looks
I love
the
that
best.
too.
So
Yeah.
good.
The best.
Yeah, you can get really creative with the ways you display or collect
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, especially now with all the options. So, how pumped are you guys for that Remco style Sean coming?
I have no desire to collect that series, but that Shawn is so nice.
I
just
had
for the
no
blue
desire to
Intercontinental
collect.
belt.
I had no desire to collect that series, but once I had Series 1 in my hand, they're pretty freaking cool and unique, man. I don't know. Tough.
Plus,
be getting the
plus
Shawn.
Yeah.
there's a Remco style Smart Mark Sterling coming out soon. So
There you go.
Any
you
day
need
now.
somebody to wrestle him.
Mark,
about
you didn't
the-
even know what tights he was wearing from the Series 1 Bone Cruncher. I'm going to put you near that Shawn Michaels.
My Mark Sterling figure was up all night.
That Ultimate figure too might be the best ever.
I said earlier, on the show, it's not really Survivor Series 95 isn't this significant moment, but man, they just nailed this
Yeah.
version of him.
It's also it's a magazine cover. That is
Yeah.
like, I feel like that's
Yeah.
an iconic magazine cover.
That's true.
But I don't know. It looks awesome.
It
It's
looks
got
so
it's
good.
got the bangs and everything.
I literally said
There's something about Mary on the ears.
He's transitioning from the mullet to like long hair, and they like captured it like perfect, man. It's so cool.
I was really hoping. My pick was King of the Ring '96. I was really hoping for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're clearly going to just keep doing this to us. So I'll see you guys in a couple more months when we can do this again, all over again.
Well, it's interesting because the Ultimate Warrior Ultimate, the Fan Central, it just came or whatever it is, Fan Takeover, has on the back the poll, like the poll results. So I'm interested to see what everyone else thought
Or
for the show.
how close it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does anyone remember the third option?
King of the Ring '95 with the stubble.
Oh,
I thought that. Okay, I thought that was
That would have been really, really cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Zavi, our newest sponsor, I consider them a partner.
Yeah.
It's a site that I go to, Mark goes to. I'm sure Brian's going to start going to, and
I
Mackenzie
actually
wants
go to
more
it a lot
stuff.
with Mackenzie because I mean they have wrestling stuff, so that's for me. But anything pop culture, she's into Power Rangers now. I searched Power Rangers, I couldn't believe how much stuff came up. I was like, whoa.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, anything pop culture, whether it be figures, household items, clothing, sneakers, Steelbook, so much stuff. Use promo code MAJORPOD. It'll give you 10% off merch, excluding pre-order, 20% off clothing, and 10% off full price Lego. So if you're a Lego guy, you get 10%.
They actually have a
That's
lot of
amazing.
Legos. That's another thing Mackenzie's been into lately, so we've been getting them there as well.
I'm blown away by the stuff that they have that you don't even normally think about. Back to the Future shoes.
No, right.
They have that really cool Ghostbusters jacket. I wear that all the
So much
time.
cool
Bomber
exclusive
jackets.
stuff, and we're working with them for some exclusive merch.
Also, tons of Star Wars things on there.
I love it.
If you love Star Wars. So check them out. Zavi, that's ZAVVI.com.